Welcome to another Vita Glam YouTube video. On today's video, we will be creating a Christmas cut crease, and we're going to be dipping into some of the Vita Glam palettes to help us create this really fun look. So while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of this really fun look. Let's get into it. So right now, what I'm going to do is prep my eyes with some concealer. I'm going to be doing one eye at a time so you guys can really see how each step is done very carefully and intricately. So let's go ahead and use our eyeshadow primer. Today I'm going to be going in with a concealer, and I'm going to be choosing the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I like using this concealer because it is a thick base. I do have hooded lids, so I do need something that's going to fill in my creasage. So let me go ahead and apply for the first eye. And to blend this concealer out, I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush. In specifics, I'm going to be using the Vita Glam Rounded Blending Brush. This brush is really good because it has lots of tiny little hairs to give you a really nice seamless blend. And I also love it because it is the most standard blending shape that you can get, and it's really good for blending out pretty much anything, whether it's eyeshadows, concealers. So I'm going to start out by blending in counting motions, just stippling the product to spread it all out. And once it's nice and spread, I'm going to go in with smaller circular motions to finish that blending. So now that it's all spread out, I'm going to start going in with my eyeshadows. The first eyeshadow I'm going to be using is a white shadow. So this one is not going to come from our palette just yet. This white I'm going to be focusing right underneath the brow, so kind of where my brow bone would be. I like using a white shadow for this because it helps the other colors pop a lot more off your face, especially for a really nice holiday look. We're going to be doing a blue color scheme. So taking a flat application brush and just placing it right underneath the brow like you see here. Okay, so now that the white is set in place, I'm going to start going in with some color. And I'm going to be getting some help today from the hashtag Extra AF palette. This one happens to be one of my favorites. Just because of all of the pop of colors, it is just the go-to palette for any type of rainbow look. You get a great color scheme with the purples, the greens, the blues. Right now I'm going to be dipping into this lovely blue shade, so let's get into it. Because this is going to be the first shade I am using for color, I will be mixing this blue from Extra AF with a white eyeshadow, and then as I deepen up that crease, I'm gonna go deeper into just the blue pigment alone. Alright, so the blue is placed. I added some white to make it a little bit softer as it went closer to the brow bone. And we have our first color. I'm really liking how this blended out. It was so easy. These pigments from the Extra AF palette, or actually any palette from Vita Glam, is a really nice buttery formula. So it's super easy to blend. You're not going to spend all day blending this stuff out. So thanks to the Extra AF palette with that blue shade, we have done our first color. Now that that is done, I'm going to be going in and adding a deeper blue. I'm going to be getting some help from the Swipe Right palette. And this palette here is also very great with some pop of colors. You also get some warm transition shades, which is really good for any type of all-day wearable look. So what I'm going to be doing is use both of the blue shades from this palette. You see here that there is a different type of baby blue shade, and you also see a navy blue shade. So getting those two shades together will help create a really nice and rich deep blue that I can start creating a crease with. Pretty much just mix this baby blue shade here with that deep navy to create a really nice vibrant crease. When applying this color, I'm going to start with the outer corner of the eye just in case it happens to be a little too dark. That way I can blend it inward to have a really nice gradient. And when I pack in this shade, I'm going to focus it right where my natural crease is, and if not a little bit lower, just so I can have some room to blend it upward. holiday season happens to be like one of the most amazing seasons to pull out any type of makeup look. I'm seeing a lot of makeup looks on Instagram, Facebook. Lots of people are getting very creative this year. So why not pick up your Beauty Glam palettes and create your very own color combinations with these wide variety of colors. You get a lot of holiday colors, you get a lot of neutral colors, and also some really nice warm transition shades that you can use to pull off pretty much any look. So now that I've placed that deep blue, I'm gonna grab a different brush, more of a flared out buffing brush, and then I'm just going to blend this all out. So it looks like we're getting a really nice blend here. So pretty much all I need to do from here is cut the crease, and that is going to be one of my favorite parts because I have tried many different methods of cutting a crease, and the one I'm going to be showing you today happens to be my favorite, especially because I do have hooded lids, and I do know a lot of people do have trouble creating a cut crease with hooded lids, and don't you worry, we're going to teach you today. So what I'm gonna do is go back in with my concealer. We're gonna stick with the Milani because it's a really nice thick base. And we're actually going to be grabbing a angled brush. And the angled brush I'm going to be using today comes from the Beauty Glam Rose Gold brush set in a 7-piece. This one happens to be the angled brush, typically used for brows, for eyeliner, and even for cutting a crease. So I really like this brush because it's razor sharp, it's super easy to pick up some pigment and then just place it on your eye. So we're gonna show you today on using a liquid concealer. So all I do is put some on the back of my hand, and then I just use the tip of the angled brush, and then we're gonna go ahead and sketch out that cut crease. Now because I have hooded lids, I'm going to show you how you can get away with doing a cut crease. What I like to do is I first like to apply the concealer right close to my lash line, and then what I'm gonna do is look straight up. When I look straight up, the concealer that is on the lash line happens to touch the skin above that you see here, and then you have your pretty much cut crease created already. All I'm gonna do is pretty much connect the dots and just fill in any lines that I missed. And that is a cut crease. Ooh, it looks so good. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some product to it. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to be using another palette, which is also another favorite of mine. This one is the hashtag All Glowed Up palette. This one is a highlight palette, and we're going to be dipping into this lovely blinding white shade right here. I'm gonna use that for my lid space. I'm going to ombre it with a navy blue shimmer from the Swipe Right palette. By the way, all of our face palettes, like the hashtag All Glowed Up or the hashtag Nosy Rosy palette, come with a face-sized mirror. So I'm just going to be grabbing a simple flat application brush, and I'm just going to be dipping into that blinding white shimmer, and I'm just gonna place it right on that lid. White is placed, and it is blinding. I love it so much. If you guys want a more blinding effect, you could easily just go in with a dewy setting spray, but this is what it looks like just dry. So, and now that the white from the All Glowed Up is placed, we're gonna now go back into the Swipe Right palette and use that navy blue shimmer. Oh, and I really love this shimmer. Let me go ahead and swatch it for you all real quick. Oh, this is my favorite. Do it on the backhand. Yes, ma'am. Super, super dark and saturated. Can be used to smoke out an eye, to do a halo eye, anything like that. Let's go ahead and use that one towards the outer corner of my eye. This look would go perfect to any holiday party you guys are attending, any Christmas party, any gathering for the holidays with your friends and family. Anytime you want to look glamorous during the holidays, this is the perfect type of look to pull out. So once I place that navy blue shimmer, I'm just gonna go back in with the All Glowed Up palette just to blend those two shimmers together. And that's pretty much it for these shimmers. Okay, we have our shimmers there. Now what I want to do to take this look to a whole nother level, I'm gonna go in with the Extra AF palette. And I'm actually going to be playing with the pressed glitters. The pressed glitters are located at the top of the palette. You have an emerald green and you have an iridescent white. I'm gonna be playing with the white one today, and I'm gonna place it right on the inner corners just to give it the final blinding shimmer that it needs. So with the pressed glitters, it's really easy to apply. However, some people don't know necessarily how to apply it correctly. So when it's a pressed glitter, you really just have to apply it in a packing motion, not compared to eyeshadows to where you usually scrub left and right or in small circular motions. With the pressed glitters, you're really just going to place it where you want it to be and then just keep applying it in a packing motion to spread it out. So I'm gonna go in with a liner brush, and that's gonna help me really get some precision here. Depending how extra you wanna be with this look, you really don't have to place too much. I've already placed a very small amount, and it's a very subtle type of shimmer, and that's really cute. But y'all know me, I'm pretty extra, so I'm gonna go with just a little more. If you don't have a liner brush on hand, do not worry at all. I like to also go in sometimes with the back of the brush that happens to be like a little rounded, just to help me place that pressed glitter. Alright, so we're going to be doing the same thing on this eye now. So like I did before, going in with the Milani concealer just to prep and prime my eyelids. And then using the Vita Glam rounded brush from the Galaxy Glam set to blend all of that out. Now that it's nice and blended, going to set the top of the brow bone with a white eyeshadow. Then taking that blue eyeshadow from Extra AF and starting out with my first color. And once I have all of that blue blended out, I'm then gonna go in with the Swipe Right palette to grab that navy blue mixed with the Extra AF blue. My favorite part is now to cut the crease using the Vita Glam angled brush from the Rose Gold set. Okay, so now that the concealer is cut, we're gonna go back in with the All Glowed Up palette to shimmer it up. Okay, now that the white is on there and blinding as ever, let's go in with the navy blue shimmer. And that one again comes from the #Swipe Right palette. Okay, and then just to bring the white back a little bit more so it can get a really nice blend, we're gonna dip right back into that All Glowed Up palette and just marry those two shades together. Alright, and last step is to add that blinding pressed glitter for a really nice, fun touch. Ooh! I'm loving this look so much. Okay, so once you have all of your shades put together, what I like to do at the very end is just pretty much put it all together again by just adding a little bit of color underneath my eyes. I'm going to be grabbing a very flat brush, and I'm going to be using the lightest blue from the Extra AF palette, pretty much the shade that we started with. I'm going to use that one underneath my eye, blend it out very nice and well, and then I'm going to go in with the deepest blue and add just a touch of that to the waterline. And that's going to help really open your eyes as well. And there you have it. We have finished our holiday Christmas cut crease. And last finishing touches that I always wait to the very end is, you already know what I'm about to say, the highlight. The highlight happens to be my all-time favorite because these highlights from the All Glowed Up palette are insane. Let me show you what I'm going to do today. I'm actually going to be mixing two shades together, and that happens to be the rosy pink shade that you see on this corner and the iridescent blinding white shade that you see on this one. So I'm gonna mix those two together and then place it right at the highest point of my cheeks. Of course, I am using the Vita Glam fan brush that you can find in the 10-piece Galaxy Glam set on our website. That's vitaglamcosmetics.com. I think those two shades went very well together, especially because this is like a winter wonderland themed look. So just having that hint of that little rosy tint is like perfect for this entire look. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm like super in love with this look. I had so much fun recording for the first time today in our new location. Did y'all notice this new green screen? It is insane. I cannot wait to bring you guys some more fun and entertaining content. If you have not watched it yet, be sure to check out our past video that we recorded, which was Moms Answer Makeup Related Questions, and they were all wearing Vita Glam products.
If you could have one makeup product applied for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would say foundation.
That's what I was gonna say, foundation, because I have rosy cheeks. I say I have rosacea, but I'm not diagnosed. I diagnosed myself. So I would say rosacea. I mean, rosacea, foundation. Unless we get Medicare, you're gonna have to keep
It was so cool and so much fun to record all those lovely ladies, and hopefully we can bring them back on here to record another video. Thank you guys so much for joining us today for this lovely video. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this look, and also let us know what you would like to see on the next one. Be sure to like and share this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Vita Glam Cosmetics. Let me know what your go-to Christmas look is, and let me know if you guys replicate this look for the holiday season. I would love to know if you guys try to recreate the look that you see here today. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next time, and until then, I'm Jeremy, Bloody Blush on Instagram. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!